Good morning, sisters and brothers. Welcome to this men's service. How many of these guys did a good job this morning? I have to say, you are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, O Lord. You are worthy to be praised. Amen. Special thanks to all the servants of this ministry, especially Bishop Campbell and his wife, Pastor Noreen, and a very special thanks to my wife, Dorothy, for her love and support over these past 5 years. In Mark chapter 10, 6 to 9, in the New King James Version, it says, from the beginning of creation, God created male and female. For this reason, man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate. My topic this morning is the sacrament of marriage. I'm not here to lecture anyone, but to encourage anyone planning or contemplating marriage. As I just said, Dorothy and I have been married for the last 5 years, and a wonderful 5 years they were, and I look forward to another 50. Dorothy and I was on a holiday last week on our anniversary. On Wednesday evening, Dr. Christopher phoned or had a missed message asking me to do the nugget today. So I considered the request. I was a bit tempted to refuse because I was away and had no time to prepare. But then I remembered Sister Sonia a few weeks ago who had no preparation. And she came up here and gave a blast. She was excellent. And it was all from my heart. You know, and I says, well, how can I let the guys down today? I have to do something. I can't promise I'll be as good as Sister Sonia, but I can only do what's in me. My discussion today is on the sacrament of marriage. Is from Hebrew, let marriage be held in honor among all. You know, people complain about children and marriage, saying that you don't have a manual, instruction manual when you have a child or when you get married. But, I'm ashamed that I was one who also said that. But look what I found. This book has everything in it. How to raise children, how to have a successful marriage, how to live life. How can anyone say that there's no instruction manual? Where are you looking? Were you blind? The trouble is we can't see what's in front of our own eyes. Open our eyes, read the book. It has everything you need in it. The Bible's examples has successful marriages and destructive ones. I hope we aspire to the ones like Jacob and Rachel and Ruth and Boaz, whose marriage led to the lineage of Jesus Christ. Proverbs 19:14, house and wealth are inherited from father, but wife is from the Lord. Or Proverbs 31:10, an excellent wife who can find? For she's worth far more than jewels. That's right. We have to be prepared to give God the glory for our daily lives, and those who are in successful marriage, it is not on your own It is with God's help that you are here and that your marriage is successful. We need, those who are seeking marriage, we need to pray frequently and ask God to bless us with a wife or a husband. And when he does, that's when the work starts. Marriage is a perfect example of self-denial. Independence become companionship. The attraction that brings two people together can only be maintained by true love. It's the oxygen of marriage. So let us all do, let us all that you do be in love. That's all that you do be in love. For love of God and whosoever love has been born of God and knows God. In Corinthians 1 Corinthians 11:11, nevertheless, in the Lord, woman is not independent, or man independent of woman. So we all depend on each other. We all depend on each other, and we all should give ourselves to each other. Don't think that once you're married, as a man, now you have somebody to cook for you and wash for you and clean for you. That's not the purpose of it. And as a woman, don't think that as a woman, now you have someone you can rely on. You don't have to go anywhere alone. You don't have to feel embarrassed going anywhere. You now don't think that you just now have someone to depend on. It is the two of you working in harmony together and working to make your lives, and if you're blessed with children, to make their lives and give them examples of how life should be. In this church, we have lots of examples of good marriages, so don't think that it is something peculiar. It is something that people don't make a fuss about it because they're getting on with their lives. So honor and speak, look at people whose lives are successful, whose marriage is successful, and follow them. Someone sent me a little WhatsApp yesterday. I laugh. I hope it's okay to use it here. This chap went to the police station and says, "My wife is missing." So he said, the police said to him, "How tall is she?" "I think she's about 5 foot." "What kind of eyes does she have?" "Green, I think, blue." "What color hair?" She changed. I think she's blonde. What was she wearing? It was a dress, I think. Okay, what did she leave the house with? She leaves in my pickup truck. She left in my truck. What's your pickup truck like? It's red, it has white trim, and he went into all the details for the next 10 minutes explaining the truck. And then he called himself, "I know my truck so well, I don't know my wife." So the police just look and amuse at him and says, "We'll find your truck." Don't let this happen to you. At least be aware. Be aware of your wife, your husband. Learn to know about them. Don't just see them be married for a year and then, it's just another person. Be aware. Mrs. Noreen always say about one can chase 1,000, but two can put 2,000 to flight. Now, that's important because the two you have to work in unison. If your feet don't work in unison, you won't be able to run and chase anybody. If you want to praise God with your hands, and your hands aren't in unison, it's quiet. Those claps are quiet. You can't hear your hands clapping. You have, be unselfish. You have to give yourself and depend on each other. So, as the last says, husbands, live with your wife in understanding. And Ephesians says, let the wife see that she respects her husband. And remember, love keeps no record of wrongs. They are forgiven straight away and forgotten straight away. Forgotten straight away. As I end, because I said the time is going quickly, I just read a bit of Psalm 85. Love and faithfulness meet together. Righteousness and peace kiss each other. Faithfulness springs forth from the earth, and righteousness looks down from heaven. The Lord will indeed give what is good, and our land will yield its harvest. Righteousness goes before him and prepare the way for his steps. Thank you. Amen.